welcome back. And on this adventure so far, we've travelled the length of France.
Traversed west to east across the Pyrenees, visiting Andorra along the way.
We found some truly stunning off-grid park-ups.
And stayed at one dodgy campsite whilst visiting Barcelona.
But we're now heading away from the coast to a little town called
Morella.
So it's lunchtime and we thought we'd stop off for a cup of tea and a bit of lunch. We just took a slip road off up to a roundabout and took a right from this roundabout, and the road just ran out. Literally just, I don't know, 25 metres, and then there was no road. So we've just pulled off. We're still right next to the main road that we were driving along. But I'll show you where we are. But yeah, we're going to stop, cup of tea and some lunch because we're all getting a bit peckish now. So a little bit of a walk. You might be able to see Freddie and Reggie in the background. Thought I'd just come and see where we are. And my days, that sun is warm. I'm here in a great big jumper and a sports top. It's blooming warm. Not that I'm complaining though. And it leads up to, this is nice. I'll show you where we are. So there's the road we came down, and we've ended up down here on this track. Let's see if they've put the kettle on yet. I doubt it very much. Or are we moving? Oh no! I can hear engines going. But it's a bit noisy, but it wasn't the end of the world. But it looks like we're moving somewhere, but I'm not sure where. What's going on? Where are we going?
I found somewhere better just round the corner.
Ooh, let's go. Okay, so the area that Tony found is actually fenced off, and it's sort of an ancient historical site, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's fenced off, and we couldn't get us both in there unless we were sort of parked miles away. So we've come further up the road. There's a little restaurant behind us, but it is closed. So we're using their rather large car park for our picnic area.
Right, cup of tea time. So this place is back up in the mountains, obviously away from the coast again. But the views over to the other mountains over there are absolutely stunning.
In the brightest hour
So we've made our way inland to Morello, and it's an ancient fortified village up on the hill there in the background. So we'll probably either stay here or find somewhere else to park for the night, and that means we can go and have a good old look around that tomorrow. Or we could even have a look around it today, I'm not too sure yet. That was an amazing drive. I think we've seen quite a handful of cars. The road was absolutely gorgeous, stunning. But we are inland a little bit. A small detour off the main road, but nothing too horrendous there. God, I have to take my top off. Boiling. But yeah, gorgeous old place here. I can see some modern looking buildings, or they've been rendered, so it does take away a bit of the character. But wow, what a place! What a place! Claire's trying to make a thumbnail clickbait, because obviously that's how you get all the views on YouTube, showing someone looking out the back doors with their legs crossed. So we've done it with Freddie. And he's still there, posed now. Let's see what how many likes we get for that bit of clickbait action there, shall we, with Freddie? Oh dear, what a funny world we live in. Quite perverse at times, to be fair. You see some of these YouTube videos, and I'm sure you guys and girls would have seen that just a normal video with two people standing fully clothed next to their van with a castle in the background will get normal hits. But as soon as that lady is standing in her thong, well, nowadays it could be the man standing in the thong, thousands and thousands of views. We're not that desperate, to be fair. No. What do you reckon? Would you wear a thong?
Would I wear a thong, or would I wear a thong for YouTube?
I'll put one on. Maybe I should put one on. No, you probably won't want to see that, guys. Yeah, folks. There you go. What a view, eh? Time for change, guys. It's too hot for a beard. Goatee? Yeah. No? Freddie Mercury? No? Anyway, there you go. All smoothed up, because it's just more. Why would you want face hair in the sun? There's loads of sun. It's very warm. I'm happy without the beard, to be fair, and it'll grow back in time if it don't all blow away. There you go. So our park up for the night. What I do is when I park up, I always check to see whether anyone's had any Google, whether it's on a Google review or any recommendations on park for night or whichever. And this spot that I'm on right here is on park for night. So win some, lose some. Loads of room for camping. So the idea is we stay here overnight, which means tomorrow we can go and park up the hill up there and take a walk around the citadel, which would be quite nice. Yeah, there you go. It's been a great journey, lovely roads, and we hardly saw any traffic on it whatsoever. Yeah, incredible. I suppose that's what happens when you just come into the interior just a little bit. Then, yeah, away from the coast. So Spain's being the 4th largest landmass country in Europe. As soon as you come inland, you don't see anyone. Which, as you know, guys, is right up our street. That makes us sound like we don't like people, and it's not that at all. It's just that we like peace and quiet. We enjoyed last night. We got speaking to a lovely English woman that was travelling to Benidorm on her own to meet up with family in her motorhome. If you're on here now, we hope you made it down to Benidorm and that your experience was pleasant, shall we say. There you go. Right, so we're going to set up here for the night, and then tomorrow we'll look at that place. So I can't come all this way without taking a picture or two. A picture of that old architecture there, before the sun dips down behind the mountains. We're not in golden hour, but there is a golden tone to it, so we'll take a picture. And it's quite a way off, as you know, so we might need one of the big lenses for that. But wow, what a gorgeous spot, eh?
When it's all going faster, you can't get a hold of things, and you're longing, and searching for something more. You try to remember all the good things that your mama told you. It turns around, you see, it takes time, but you just can't believe that. Believe that, no, you just can't believe that. When it feels like the world is against you somehow, and your wheels just keep on spinning. Think you promised yourself once that it'd all be worth it. Now you're doubting.
Good morning from Morella, and fresh but gorgeous morning, and one that requires a photograph. If only I can get to my bag. There you go. It's a great night's sleep here last night, folks. No disturbance whatsoever, very peaceful. The road wasn't used behind us here. Yeah, just very, very, very nice. So we're up early to try and get a snap of this beautiful castle and surrounding countryside. It's a beautiful morning, very, very fresh, very cold, but yeah, lovely up here in the mountains near Morella. And the sky is really punching different colours over there. Just a shame that we can't, that they're not over the castle, but you can't win them all. In some of our previous videos, Claire's talked about leading lines and S-bends and things like that to try and capture an image. And what that's trying to do is lead your eye into the frame. Sounds simple, but it can be incredibly difficult in landscapes. But what we've got down here is a little road, and there is a bit of distraction there because of the buildings, but there's a road there that winds its way up toward the castle. So I'm trying to put that in the bottom right hand side of the frame, and then that should help lead your eye in to all the activity of the castle.
When it's all going faster, you can't get a hold of things, and you're longing and searching for something more. You try to remember all the good things that your mama told you. It turns around.
Also managed to get this one up this morning. She's in more sensible clothes. And just like that, they turned the little lights off. Didn't even see them go off, to be fair. Oh, nothing like a bit of photography in the morning to awaken the senses. Oh, and make you feel tired in the evening.
Oh, and it's all going faster. You can't get a hold of things, and you're longing, you're searching for something more. You try to remember all the good things that your mama told you. It turns around, you see, it takes time.
We're just going to have a good look around this place. There's meant to be a few shops and bits and pieces in there. And this is in, I think it's part of World Heritage. And it's very, very similar to Carcassonne in southern France. It doesn't look as big, but it does look very impressive. Ian's desperate to get in there as well, because there's loads of small shops selling their local product of cheeses, wines, breads. But we'll see. No doubt Ian will stack his camper van up and we'll do something very similar. And just like that, we're blocked by the clouds. So yeah, just like that, the sun goes behind the cloud and we lose the light on the subject. So it's very frosty here, and it's time to warm up before heading off into the Citadel. So we're just going for a quick walk, warm my toes up, and we're going to have a look at the viaducts down the bottom here. It's a little bit of a way, but well, Claire wants to square the van and sort herself out, put her makeup on and everything and get herself ready for today. I don't need to do that. So instead we'll quickly go and take a quick look at the viaduct over here. I don't know if you can see that, but between the arches in the background, I'll just move myself to the side and see the moon. I love coming across things like this. It's what makes these adventures all worthwhile, eh? So it's beautiful being by the coast, and you get that real sense of holiday buzz, don't you, when you're by the coast and the sea. But as soon as you come inland, I mean, we've not come inland that far. I'll quickly show you on the map now. But God, Spain is such a vast country. Wow, it's incredible. And it's funny, when you film these landscapes and when you take pictures of the landscapes, you get the odd one that does it justice. But it's not until you see it with your own eyes and you take in all the small little details that you truly appreciate how spectacular this area is. It's really incredible. And it's similar to Norway. Remember back to the Norway series a long time ago now. It's very similar in that respect, that you just can't capture everything. You try to take a picture, but you just can't get the beauty and the magnificence of the area. This countryside, the horizon is miles off in this particular location. You can see so many different things, from wind farms on the hills, you know, the way the sun's catching the lights, the layers and layers and layers and layers of different landscape. It's yeah, it's remarkable.